You know how there are phrases that you disagree with in life that just really bug you? Well, I've got two, and as I've been doing ministry for my adult life, these two have stuck with me. And those are what I want to talk about today. The first one is, oh, I just have a simple faith. The second one is, oh, what's above my head? And I know you've probably said these. I've said these before, so I'll readily admit that. And when I said these, I was younger, and I thought, well, what else do we need in our Christian walk other than just a simple faith? And as I got older, I started to realize the error of my ways. And then things like, that's above my head, well, that was just a cop-out for me. And I hear others say it too. It really is just a cop-out. We don't want to progress in our learning. I mean, the Bible tells us that we're to move on from milk and to go on to solid foods. And I think that applies when we say things like this. We're going against Scripture. And then also, as we get older, as we get into our 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, we are to take up the mantle of elder. And I wrote this on Facebook the other day, and I thought it was applicable. So let me just read. It's my quote, but of course I got to read it. It says, progressing towards holiness requires we unhinge ourselves from repetitious mantras of our younger years. Self-evaluation is a daily process. If we cling to safety of yesteryear, we only hold ourselves back. And I'd add to my quote there, it's not just holding ourselves back, but it's holding back those that we are married to, our spouse, to our kids, our grandkids, to our friends. And then as we get older, I mean, we're supposed to be taking on the mantle of leadership and training up the next generation. So I'd say when we have phrases like, I have a simple faith, or that's above my head, that's no longer appropriate as we mature in Christianity. Let me encourage you today to reevaluate, to self-evaluate and say, where am I? What do I need to know? What areas am I holding myself back in? And challenge yourself to move forward for the sake of the gospel.